I've been contemplating what I'm truly, truly grateful for. And as I contemplate and I meditate, something just came into my thoughts. I've been blessed with really good friends. Universe has always sent me amazing friends. Hi, I'm Saju Vaswani, host of Quest for Peace. This is my spiritual journey. As we approach Thanksgiving, in fact, by the time this is on the air, it will be Thanksgiving. I've been contemplating what I'm truly, truly grateful for. And as I contemplate and I meditate, something just came into my thoughts. I've been blessed with really good friends. Universe has always sent me amazing friends. Now, I'm not an extrovert. I'm an introvert. Well, I'm more of an extrovert now, maybe a little bit, but as I was growing up, I was a big introvert. Okay, I lived in 5 different countries. I've been going from place to place to place, adjusting and going through all kind of traumas and whatnot. But universe has always sent me somebody, a friend who was always by my side to support me through whatever conflicts or issues that I was going through. I was thinking back to this and I realized, okay, when I was in India, I was very, very close to Lord Krishna. And I was so young. So whatever I was going through, everything was Krishna for me. I loved him so much. So essentially, he was my friend for those first 9 years of my life. And then after that, I moved with my parents to Hong Kong. Now in Hong Kong, again, it was a whole different ballgame. It was, a whole new country, foods, everything was different. And even then, the universe sent me this beautiful soul. In Hong Kong, I was going through I was older, right? I was 9, I think, to the age of 16, I was in Hong Kong. And I don't know, I went through a lot of bullying because I was pretty heavy. And because of that, it was really, really bad. So this friend, her name is Hardevi. She showed up and she's this little feisty, full of life person. And she and I became such close friends. I didn't have many friends, but she was my best friend. And she was always there for me. She would stand up for me against the bullies. She would always tell me, hey, don't worry about these people. It doesn't matter. Let's go have fun. And she would lighten up my days. I really, really appreciate her. The sad part is after I left Hong Kong and moved to Canada, I lost touch with her. And I somehow, after many years, when I moved finally to McAllen, she found out where I was and through mutual friends, and we connected, and she came over to McAllen with her daughters, and we got together and we had a great time, and we kept in touch a little bit. The last I heard from her was in July of 2023. It was my birthday and she called me. And I was so surprised because, again, we did lose touch for a while and she remembered me and she called me on my birthday. And I was so happy, but she did tell me that she was going through very hard time with her health and she's been struggling. And we talked for a while and life went on again. I never got back in touch with her. I don't know why I did that. Anyway, I just found out 2 weeks ago she passed away, and I was heartbroken that I didn't contact her. And I kept telling myself I need to do it, but somehow life just came in the way. And every time I thought about picking up the phone, something happened, and I don't know. And it was so weird. She passed away December of 2023. I guess that was her way of connecting with me to say goodbye. I am going to truly miss this beautiful, beautiful soul, this lovely friend of mine. I was so blessed to know her. And then I moved to Canada after Hong Kong. When I was in Hong Kong, I met her, Devi, and then I moved to Canada. And there I met another friend. Her name is Debbie Joy. I don't know what her last name is now. I know she got married and I've been trying to contact her. So Debbie, if you're listening, please call me. She was an amazing friend again. She helped me through, going to Canada, being again, another country, a different way of life. She really helped me through that, helped me through the phases of, not good enough and all that stuff. But she was a good friend. We talked about boys, what teenagers do. And that was an amazing friend to have. And again, universe sent me this friend to help me through life there. After that, fast forward, I ended up, when I got married, I went and lived in Africa with my then husband. Well, in Africa, that was the beginning of all my issues and challenges of marriage life. There, the universe sent me Sabina. And Sabina was an Indian girl and she was married. She was my neighbor and we spent a lot of time together and we had so much fun together. And it helped me alleviate all these issues and these feelings of sadness and hurt that I was going through at that time. So she was a godsend. And there was another friend in Africa who again was another neighbor of mine, Jeriel, and she was a firecracker. I had so much fun with her. We used to laugh and talk and drink gin tonics in the afternoon. And I can't forget that young lady. She really helped me through. And then fast forward, came to live in McAllen, Texas. And here I was still going through a lot of issues. In came my Guruji, Dadaji, who was always with me. All I had to do, he was in India, of course, but I got to know about him when I moved here. He would be on the phone with me anytime I wanted to. I'd just call him and he'd pick up the phone and I would cry. I would talk to him and I'd tell him what I'm going through. And he would listen. Then he would say a few words of wisdom that would be like, some peace just came over me and I could fight another day. I could walk another day. And it was just amazing. And he was always there. I called him so often, but he never told me, don't call me, don't bother me. He was always there listening. He said, yes, my child. Yes, my child. And then he would say something about the situation and I would feel better and I could go on. Not if that wasn't enough, gave me, of course, I have my family, my sisters, my brother, my two sisters, Alka and Malka, live here in McAllen. So we've been there for each other. We've all gone through a lot, but without that support, it would not have been easy. And then my younger sister, Rosie, and my brother, Shashi, they live a little bit far away, but always on the call, always on the phone. We've been there for each other. I'm really, really blessed to have a beautiful, close-knit family. So today, I sit in gratitude. I want to thank each and every beautiful soul that came into my life. Krishna, my Lord Krishna, Hardevi, Debbie, Sabina, Dariel, my guru, Dadaji, my sisters, Alka, Malka, Rosie, and my brother, Shashi, and all the other angels. I know if I sit down and really think, I will be able to know how many other angels came into my life. But for now, I am sending complete gratitude to all of these beautiful, beautiful souls that came into my life. So I want to read to you what I have written. Thank you, all of you. Because of your love and your presence, I am here today doing this work, sharing my voice, my heart, my truth with the world. And for anyone listening, this Thanksgiving, I invite you to take a moment, look back at your own life. No matter how difficult it has been, I promise you, there have been blessings. There have been people who showed up when you needed them most. And that is grace. Take a deep breath and let your heart settle into gratitude. Think of one person who stood by you when you needed them most. Feel their love, their kindness, their presence. Now whisper a quiet thank you. In that moment, you are connected to the divine flow of love that unites us all. Thank you with so much gratitude to all of you who tune in to listen to me every time. I am grateful to have you all in my life. And I'm grateful for this beautiful show, Quest for Peace, where I also grow as I talk to you when I do my other podcasts and interview. I just am so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful to be here. And if you would like to get in touch with me, just send me a message on loveisinfinite.org. Thank you. Namaste. Quest for Peace, a podcast about navigating outer chaos with inner harmony. Whether you're seeking solace in the midst of life's challenges or simply curious about the profound connection between inner and outer peace, The Quest for Peace podcast is your guide on this transformative expedition.